Hi, I'm a dad and I love video games. On this channel I want to talk about just that, being a dad in the world of gaming. Today I want to give you my review of Google's streaming service Stadia after 6 months of using it. But first, let's briefly talk about being a parent. My kids are 2 and 4 years old. Any parent will testify when you have kids, money's tight, alone time is rare and short, and any time spent after the kids eventually fall asleep, you will fill with cleaning up the house before falling down on the couch with your significant other, half watching something on Netflix for an hour or two before heading to bed. You want to play video games and all of that? Let's get real, you will have to compromise and squeeze it in. But if you are anything like me, games are just part of who you are. You'll just have to manage. Now, my 4-year-old has taken up gaming. He loves sitting down on the couch every morning for an hour or two. He plays Mario, Spyro, SteamWorld Dig 2 or some other kid-friendly game that I've deemed okay for him to play. Most days, sitting next to him, helping him out when he needs it and wants it, that's the most gaming I will get that day. It's also some of the best gaming moments I've had. I can't wait for him to grow up and fall in love with the games that I loved as a kid. I can't wait to share my experiences with him, play with him, against him, eventually get my ass kicked by him. As for my own gaming, my old gaming PC can barely handle any game that came out the last few years, except maybe on low graphics. Upgrading, that's just simply out of budget. My PS4 gets some use every now and then, but at this point, it's playing the Frozen Blu-ray more than God of War. When I actually play on it, that's a project that requires planning. I mean, I could play Mario Odyssey or Mario Kart on the kid's Switch, but I've just never been a Nintendo guy. I mean, I really enjoy it when I play it, but it's just not really my cup of tea when I get to decide. So when Google introduced Stadia at GDC 2019, I was hyped. I have a good internet connection at home, fiber 250 megabits, all of that. The router could use an upgrade, but generally it's good. Come E3 2019, I pre-ordered. $130 for a chance to hopefully get some more gaming into my life? That felt doable. I finally got in a few days after the first units landed around the world. Launch was a bit of a mess. I packed it up, tried it out, and it worked. Really well. I bought Assassin's Creed Odyssey 2 hours later. I was a fan of the series back in the day. Here's what I'll say though. Your mileage will vary. Is it worth it? As a gaming parent? I would argue yes. At least if you try it out and it works. First of all, if you're in a similar position like me, upgrading that old PC or getting a next-gen console this holiday just isn't justifiable. Now, Stadia has no cost of entry. Just get the game you want to play. Sure, there is that Pro subscription if you're into 4K HDR surround sound and the PlayStation Plus model of getting some free-ish games every month. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, I pay for it still, but it's not necessary. With the wallet of a parent, it's a big plus. Looking at some other reasons, the accessibility may not sound like a big deal, but once you feel it, kind of is. Buying or claiming a game that you're interested in, pressing play right away and within seconds the game's loading. Usually within a minute you're in the game. No downloading, no installing of the game or patching it. Is the TV busy with Netflix? Just use your phone. At your lunch break at work, and if IT allows it, use that laptop you got from work that doesn't even have a graphics card in it. I've been able to play more in the last 6 months than the whole previous year. Thirdly, there are kid-friendly games available. You can play games with your kids without upgrading hardware. My 4-year-old and I have been exploring SteamWorld Dig 2 together. We both love it. Right now, Stadia is open for entry in the 14 countries it launched in. You'll get 2 months of Stadia Pro for free. If there ever was a time to get more gaming into your life, this might be it. Is it perfect? No. There are features promised that are still on the way. If your connection isn't strong enough, it's not even an option. If you live in a country with data caps, if you live in the US and have a data cap, it's not for you. There are games that I would love to play that just isn't available at this point. The first-party exclusives are still some time out, but cloud gaming enables some truly unique things for gaming as a medium. Google Stadia gets the dad seal of approval.